Today on RC Crawler TV, we will be unboxing the RC 4-wheel drive Gelande II ready to run with cruiser body set. We will also be upgrading the rims and tires. Before unboxing the Gelande II ready to run with cruiser body set, let's take a look at some of the features that are included with it. Dual spring 80mm scale shocks, the R3 single speed transmission, ultimate scale Yoda 2 axles, realistic aluminum ladder frame chassis, center-mounted realistic 4x4 transfer case, cast metal axles with lock differentials, advanced 3-link front and 4-link rear suspension, a highly detailed body with full interior kit, 1.9 steel stamp beadlock wheels with lug nuts, super grip high performance dirt grabber tires, and realistic machined real metal bumpers. It says on the box, your journey begins here. And we have a feeling that no truer statement could be said about the RC 4-wheel drive ready to run Land Cruiser. So let's get opening this box. Now that we have it open this far, let's take a moment to get a look at some of the details that come on the Gelande II with Land Cruiser body set. We went ahead and removed the Gelande II with Cruiser body set from the rest of the packaging. As you can see, the quality and attention to detail is once again exactly what we have come to expect from RC four-wheel drive. With the body turned over, you can see that the headlights and the side markers all have light buckets ready for lights. You can also see the interior kit, which is removable, so you can add figures and accessories. The rear bumper also has light buckets for the brakes and blinkers. Taking a closer look at the chassis, as you can see, RC four-wheel drive has everything nice and neatly tucked away and zip tied down. Closer look at the components. Right here you have your metal gear servo, chassis mounted. Here you have a 45 turn brush crawler motor. Then we have the R3 single speed transmission. From there the power goes to your transfer case, which transfers the power via the drive shafts to the front and rear axles, which have lock differentials. This right here is your battery tray. And right here we have the RC four-wheel drive Outcry water resistant speed controller. It comes with a Tamiya plug. This right here is your on-off switch. It also has a BEC to help regulate power. RC four-wheel drive does not recommend submerging this underwater as it is only water resistant. This speed controller can run either NIMH batteries or LiPo batteries. It does have a drag brake and can handle up to 30 turn brush motors. And finally, inside this box you have your receiver, which in the specs is listed as waterproof. Now we have tested these units, and as long as you're running in shallow water or mud or light rain that's underneath these units, you should be just fine. However, if you're going to be doing a lot of water running, we do recommend upgrading to the RC four-wheel drive Outcry 2 waterproof speed control and doing some waterproofing on this box as it is not sealed. Turning the chassis over, we can get a better look at some of the suspension components. Starting up front, we have a 3-link front suspension, which has a nice smooth transition over the skid plate to the 4-link rear suspension. With the chassis turned over, we can also get a better look at the detail on these real metal axles. We have found the drivetrain on the RC four-wheel drive crawlers to be very reliable. However, there is a weak point, and that would be the drive shafts. These drive shafts are a nylon or plastic inside with metal universal joints attached to them on the outside. Depending on how you drive, these drive shafts could last you quite a while. However, we do recommend upgrading to the steel Punisher shafts, which will make this drivetrain bulletproof. And it also adds weight down low. Underneath this part of the packaging, which the car sits on, you will find a package containing the manual, hex adapters, and the battery strap. The instruction manual that comes with the ready-to-run Gelande II and Cruiser body set is a very informative manual. It is also printed on high-quality paper, and it does come with instructions for the body set as well. The radio that comes with a Gelande II ready-to-run with Cruiser body set is their standard RC4-wheel drive radio that we've come to expect with their ready-to-runs. On the top of the radio, you have all your standard trim adjustments, and you also have a folding antenna. We have found this radio to be very reliable and really haven't had any problems with it at all. With impressive details such as front and rear metal bumpers, chrome accents, lighting all around with light buckets, the hard plastic body with highly detailed accents, the accessories such as side mirrors, windshield wipers, door handles, full interior kit, 1.9 beadlock rims and tires. The Gelande II with Cruiser body set from RC4WD Drive is one impressive rig. After removing the Gelande II with Cruiser body set from the box, one thing does stand out. With the massive Land Cruiser body, the rims and tires just seem a little out of scale. So we're going to add some GMade Rims and Proline BFGoodrich KO2 tires to give you a better idea of how it looks with rims and tires that are more in scale with a massive Land Cruiser body. The rims we will be putting on the Land Cruiser are GMade steel beadlock rims with BFGoodrich KO2 tires. The scale on the BFGoodrich Proline tires is incredible, and they measure out at about 4.25 inches. Replacing the RC4-wheel drive tires, which measure in at about 3.75 inches. Because the Gelande II comes stock with a pin type of wheel attachment, after installing our hex adapters, which are included with the Gelande II, we're now ready to install our GMade rims with Proline tires. With only the front wheels installed, you can already see how the rims and tires are coming more into scale with the large Land Cruiser body. That's going to do it for this episode of RC Crawler TV. We're going to leave you today with some shots of the Land Cruiser out on the rocks and on the trails to give you a better idea of what it looks like with the rims and tires we added and with the stock rims and tires. If you're thinking about getting into RC crawling, we encourage you to do so. If you're already crawling, keep your tire side down. We'll see you next time on RC Crawler TV. Next time on RC Crawler TV, we do an in-depth overview of the Gelande II ready to run with D90 body set. We will also be comparing the D90 to the Land Cruiser.